Planning trips with kids is a funny thing, full of joy, challenges, and sometimes eventual gratitude. I often start with a clear vision of how I expect things to go, only to have those expectations disrupted, for better or worse, by details I hadn't considered. Plans change, and that's okay. Our first family camping trip this year at Indiana Dunes State Park was no exception. Predictable in some ways, yet filled with new opportunities. In the week leading up to the trip, our schedule was in constant flux. Between mandatory dance practice for our daughter and unexpected work commitments, my original vision was quickly thrown off course. After discussing it with the kids, we decided that my 6-year-old son and I would head to the campsite as planned, while my wife and 9-year-old daughter would join us the following day. In hindsight, knowing how excited my daughter was for this trip and the disappointment she felt in missing a night, I'm filled with amazement for how everyone adapted to the changes. I'm grateful for my wife, who pushed through her dislike for driving to bring our daughter to the campsite and back, sacrificing her own comfort to balance family and work. I'm also grateful for my daughter, who showed dedication to her dance team, giving her all at practice despite the temptation to not miss out on the trip. I've learned giving is a skill, one that requires us to set aside our own desires and comfort to offer something to others. Gratitude also is a skill. It calls us to be fully present, recognizing the alignment between our internal experience and the external world around us. As I stepped out of the trail and into the soft morning light reflecting off the crashing waves, I felt a deep sense of warmth and renewal. The rhythmic sounds of the waves was meditative, each one washing away the moment before it, clearing space for the next. This is what it means to be present. This is gratitude and alignment of being with the moment. Reflecting on the trip afterward, I realized I wasn't dwelling on how things had strayed from my original plan. Instead, I was filled with gratitude, grateful for the camping experience and companionship of my brother, sister-in-law, mom, and stepdad. Grateful for the cool breeze that kept the mosquitoes away, even though it also created waves so large that swimming was prohibited. At first, I worried how this would impact the kids' experience, but their joy, as the waves knocked them off their feet, transformed what could have been a setback into hours of fun. And I'm grateful for the change in plans that gave me the rare opportunity to spend a night alone with my son, strengthening our relationship. That brings me back to the funny thing about planning trips with kids. Especially this trip. There were so many twists and obstacles that could have made us give up. Instead of letting stress and our own egos shut us down, we all stayed committed to making it a memorable experience. And that determination led to a trip filled with lasting joy and gratitude. thank you so much for joining me today. I hope this story has offered you new perspectives to apply to your own life. If this story or any of the photos resonate with you, feel free to visit my website, linked in the description, where you can view and order these and many more photos. You can also connect with me on social media for more mindful content and product announcements. May you find peace and positivity. Until next time, take care.